Good morning, students. My name is Dr. B. Suresh Babu, Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, MBR College of Engineering and Technology, Paritala. Today, my session is on ceramic materials and carbon composites. It is the one of the syllabus part in advanced materials for final year mechanical engineering students under JN2K University. Let us begin the session. In advanced materials, first unit, already we have discussed, we are have four types of parts. One is going to be the first one is going to be the we have already discussed about that one. Those are metal matrix components, polymer matrix composites. Third one is ceramic matrix composites and carbon composites. So we are going to discuss this part. Before going to this one, has introduction of the carbon composites. So the word ceramic, that is before going to CC we are going for CMC, that is ceramic matrix composites. The word ceramic is derived from the Greek word, that is keromosis. Keromosis is used to refer a pottery. In general, ceramics may be defined as solid materials which exhibit very strong ionic bonding and in few cases covalent bonding. CMCs is a short form of ceramic matrix composites. Ceramic CMCs increases toughness of the composites. High modulus of elasticity of ceramics combined with superior toughness and strength contributed by the fibers have made CMCs a viable option in material selection. That means ceramic composites are going to be exhibit high toughness, high modulus of elasticity and superior toughness along with the strength. So these are made essential in few automotive industries to increase the efficiency and performance of that one. Next one is, in short, what we can define a ceramic matrix. By definition, ceramatrix composites are materials in which one or more distinct ceramic phases are intentionally added to another in order to enhance some properties. The properties are going to be later discussed in a clear manner. Up to now, the definition is a material is added with a ceramic in different ceramic phases intentionally to increase the properties. Nature is going to be called as a ceramic matrix composites. So what are the materials that can be added in the ceramics? If you observe that one, the basic reinforcements which are included in the ceramic matrices are carbon, glasses, glass ceramics, oxides and non-oxides. So these are the things that can be added in the ceramics. The main function of a matrix is to keep the reinforcing phase in the desired orientation or location and act as a load transfer media as well as protect reinforcement from the environment. Basically, ceramic is a high corrosion resistant material. If in extreme cases, if that cannot able to withstand, that can be withstand by adding some materials. Those materials are glass ceramic, oxides and non-oxides. Coming to the what are the materials that can be added along with the matrix material, we can able to add some filler materials in a very minor quantity. Those materials are also added to enhance the following properties. Those are electrical conductivity, thermal expansion and hardness. Basically, ceramic materials are very poor in conducting temperature, in conducting electricity and to expansion of heat. But by adding some filler materials for a purpose of specific purpose, we can able to use these CMCs. Particles with different shapes such as spherical, irregular, faced are commonly used during the process of CMCs. To prepare a ceramic matrix composites, they have five processes are there: sintering, slip casting, chemical evaporation deposition, Langside, chemical reaction. In the coming unit, the preparation of these are clearly defined. Up to now, you remember what are the methods that are there to prepare this ceramic matrix composite, that is CMCS. Let us go for the next one. Already I told in the previous slide what are the particles that can be added in the ceramic. There are four types already we have discussed. One is discontinuous, continuous, and one is about irregular, spherical, and like so on. In diagrammatical form, I am showing this one. In ceramic matrix composites, a ceramic matrix is reinforced with either discontinuous reinforcement such as particles, whiskers, chopped fibers, or with continuous fibers. If you observe the diagram of that one, we can easily observe. First one is continuous fibers. So there is no breaking in the fibers what we are going to add. Next one is discontinuous fibers or whiskers. So if you observe that one, we are going to break into number of parts. That is, some may be orderly, some are in order. Second one is particular matrix. That means an irregularly ordered particles. The next one is a fiber brand exit, fiber brazed type. That means these are in the form of laminated sheet, laminated materials, continuous with having a some thickness and width. These are the those type. So what we can understand is by adding four types of different sizes, shapes, we are going to prepare a CMCs. CMCs are prepared by basically five major methods. Already we have discussed that one. Next, what are the advantages of this CMCs? Already I have discussed one or two points. In detail, we will discuss here. The advantages of CMCs are excellent wear and corrosion resistance in wide range of environments and temperatures. What is meant by wide range of environments is extreme high temperature or extreme cold temperature also we can able to use these ceramic materials. Next, high strength to weight ratio. That means it is going to high strength to weight ratio. It produces high strength when compared to weight. Weight is smaller also, it is going to give higher amount of strength. That's the point, remember here. High strength retention at elevated temperatures. See, plastic polymer composites are there. For little amount of heat, they will expand, they lose their strength. But in ceramic materials, that is not the case. High strength retention at elevated temperatures is possible. Higher chemical stability. What is meant by chemical stability means it does not go any chemical reactions when these are exposed to chemical substances. That is the meaning of higher chemical stability. Plastics has very less amount of chemical stability than compared with metal. When compared to metal, ceramic has high chemical stability. That's we have to understood. Non-catastrophic failure. It is one of the property. High hardness and this is less weight. These are the properties which we have to remember. That means these are the advantages of this material. By these advantages, these can be used in number of applications. Apart from these advantages, there are certain drawbacks or limitations are there. That means those limitations I am going to explain now. First one is disadvantages of this one, CMCs. Processing routes for CMCs involve high temperatures, can only be employed with high temperature reinforcements. That means to prepare a CMC material, we need very high temperatures. Then only we can able to prepare the material. Next, CMCs are designed to improve toughness of monolithic ceramics. The main disadvantage of which is brittleness. That means if a suddenly load is applied on a ceramic material, it is going to fail. So this is the one of the drawback. That means it cannot able to absorb the shock. Shock resistance material is not this type. That means it has very poor response for shock resistance. Next, high process temperature results in complexity in the manufacturing and hence expensive process. As temperature maintaining is very high, is connected with the financial aspect. That's why the ceramic materials preparation is going to be a bit costly compared with the polymer composites as well as metal matrix composites. Next, difference in the coefficient of thermal expansion between the matrix and the reinforcement lead to the thermal stresses on cooling from the processing temperature. If we want to use a material at a room temperature or at a normal temperature as for application, we are going to find that stresses are going to be differ from added matrix to the parent material. Due to the differences, cracks are going to be generated. So these cracks has to be eliminated. While in the preparation of the CMCs, it is a very difficult task. Why? Because every material has its own ability to expand. The basic properties we cannot able to reduce. So due to this coefficient of thermal expansion is differ for different materials, it is going to be a drawback to use the CMC material in room temperature applications or normal temperature applications. Next, as already I told that ceramics are prepared with short fibers, long fibers, orderly fibers, laminated fibers. Here I have quoted a long fiber properties for the better understanding of the ceramic. First one is high mechanical strength at high temperatures, high thermal shock resistance, high stiffness, high toughness, high thermal stability, low density, high corrosion resistance even at high temperatures. These points are exclusively for long fiber ceramic matrix composites. For short fibers also, these properties hold good, but some limitations are there to use in general applications. For orderly dispersory also, these properties are holding good, but it's a limitations in using that one. But long fiber are majorly used in a number of applications, so these properties are coded. Coming to the applications of ceramic matrix composites. So ceramic matrix composites are widely used in a number of applications. I have given for the better understanding in the form of diagram also. The first diagram shows about the front part of a bike. Second part shows about the disc braking of a automobile car. Next, third one about the disc braking without having the brake shoes. That's what. So all these example shows that we have the wide range of ceramic matrix composites. That means wherever we have high resistance and wherever we have a high temperature to be generated, in all those areas we can use this ceramic matrix composites. Let us discuss in a brief manner. Try to understand here. First one is about the heat shield system for space vehicles. See, when a vehicle that is from the space, it is entering to the earth, enormous amount of temperature is developed at the surface of the vehicle. That surface has to withstand the temperature. To withstanding for the temperature, The body is to be prepared with ceramic matrix composite only. That is the first thing to remember. As number of space vehicles are regularly moving and that has to be withstand for temperatures, these are going to be used widely for the preparation of that one. Next, which are needed during re-entry phases, where high temperatures, thermal shock conditions, and heavy vibration loads takes place. So, to avoid failure of that vehicle, to withstand high temperatures, thermal shock conditions, and heavy vibrations, we can use ceramic matrix composite. Second one, in industries, we are going to get a enormous amount of temperature at the combustion chamber. For that purpose, we have to use ceramic matrix composites only. That is about at high temperature gas turbine such as combustion chambers and turbine blades, we are going to use this ceramic matrix composites. Next, in a domestic purpose also, we are going to use this ceramic matrix composite. That is components for burners, flame holders, hot gas ducts, where the use of oxide CMCs has found in way. The meaning is for a burners in a domestic as well as for a industrial purpose, it is prepared with ceramic matrix composites only. Flame holders, flame holders in the sense for in building operation, tungsten exclusively, we are going to use at the tip ceramic materials only. Hot gas ducts, these are also used for prepared with ceramic composites only. Next, some oxides are there which is going to cause corrosion. In that purpose also, to prevent corrosion resistance, we are going to use this ceramic matrix composites. Next one is disc brakes, brake system components which experience extreme thermal shocking are all are made with the ceramic matrix composites. Apart from this, we are going to use this in space vehicles already I told. In automobiles, we are going to use for domestic purpose, industrial applications. In all these applications, we are going to ceramic matrix composite. So after completing ceramic matrix composites, we have discussed about its properties, its applications, its characteristics, and how these are prepared. Another topic is about carbon-carbon composites. It is the fourth one in first unit of the syllabus. So what is the carbon-carbon composites? If you observe this one, here reinforcing element is carbon and parent material is also carbon. So a reinforced carbon particle is reinforced to the carbon parent material and we obtained a material. That material name is going to be called as a carbon-carbon composites. In short, we can call it as a CFRCC, carbon reinforced carbon composites. It is an amorphous carbon matrix composite in which carbon matrix reinforced by graphite carbon fibers. Carbon is available in number of forms, but here we are going taken by graphite carbon fibers. It is first developed in 1958, but not intensively used until the Space Shuttle program is launched. So carbon-carbon composites refer to a family of a complex material which is going to have advanced material that contains of carbon fibers, mainly fibers embedded in a carbon. So both are carbon only, one is in matrix form, one is in a hard form. Next, CC, that means carbon-carbons are special composites in which both matrix and reinforcements are pure carbon. Already I told this one. These are used for high strength and modulus of rigidity I think everyone know the strength and modulus of rigidity. Rigidity means, what is the definition? A object does not change its shape or size with application of strong external force, then that is going to be called as a rigidity of the object. So we are going to have a high strength as well as high modulus of rigidity for the carbon-carbon composites. Next, carbon composites are the woven mesh and carbon fibers. It is one of the nature of that one. Next, it is lightweight material which can withstand temperatures up to 30,000 degrees centigrade. Next, CC structures can be tailored to meet requirements. Tailored means we can be shaped into required dimensions by available methods. By that one, we can transform the material into required application. Next, this CC can also be inserted into the other form. So these are the basic nature of the carbon-carbon. These are not the properties. These are the nature where we can use this CC form into different applications. So due to this nature, these are very useful for number of applications. Now, what I am showing is about the point what we have discussed. Basically, carbon molecules are going to be formed in the form of a covalent bond, and we are going to observe the structures here. Number of covalent bonds are going to form a long chain molecules. Those molecules can be viewed in the form of three different shapes. One is in the form of a you can say that a cone type of object. Another one is in the form of a cock. Third one is in the form of a ball. So how it is possible in the sense, carbon molecule has the type of molecular nature to form a joining of number of molecules. Already I told in the beginning of that class, beginning of that this unit, not this class, the ability to form a long chain molecules by among them thus will make this one. This is about the microstructure of a carbon-carbon composites, how it looks after preparing. This is the structure. Next, what are carbon-carbon composites? So if you observe this diagram, these carbon-carbon composites will exhibit weak forces in one direction and very strong forces in other direction. So the diagram itself represents weak forces in how they are fabricated and strong forces opposite to that one. That means we have a layer by layer. Hexagonal molecules are layered, and then another one, and then another one. They show very weak properties in that manner. Oppositely to that one, how they are layered, it shows very strong properties. Amorphous carbon matrix composite. So carbon matrix enforced by graphite carbon fibers, first developed in 1958 intensively. So this slide is meant for to express how these carbons are mixed together. When they are mixed in one direction, in how they are mixed, they show weak forces, and exactly opposite to that one, they show very strong forces. The development started at 1958 itself. Next, these are the properties after preparing that one. So properties of the carbon-carbon composites. In the previous class, we have listened in this previous slide, we have gone for the nature of the composites. Specifically, if you want to speak about the properties are like this: excellent thermal shock resistance, low coefficient of thermal expansion, high modulus of elasticity, high thermal conductivity, low density, high strength, low coefficient of friction, thermal resistance in non-oxidizing atmosphere. I think non-oxidizing means which is free from corrosion. High abrasion resistance, high electrical conductivity, and non-brittle failure. What is abrasion and what is corrosion? Let me have a difference of this one. Corrosion means if a material is decayed gradually in due course of time, that is going to be called as a corrosion, which is caused due to the oxidation of a material. Then what is abrasion? Abrasion is transfer of a material from one point to another one is going to be called as abrasion. In CC composites, we are going to get high resistance for this one. That means material transfer rate is very high. Material transfer rate is very low. That why it shows high abrasion resistance. Apart from this, all are general properties only. I think you know the non-brittle failure. See, in the ceramic materials, brittle failure is very high. Toughness is increasing, but is not to up to extent. Here, brittle non-brittle failure means the carbon-carbon composites does not fail suddenly. It gives warning before it fails. That means it has a good amount of elastic nature, which is not possible in ceramic matrix composites. You have to remember. So this is the plus point of the carbon-carbon composites when compared to the ceramic materials. So abrasion, I think three are there. Erosion is there. Erosion means gradually decaying and removing the material. Corrosion means material will be there only, but it loses its strength. Abrasion means it is going to move from one place to another place and settling there. In that case, what happened? We have unequal properties, unequal distribution of mass, unequal distribution of properties. That is not, that is very less. That is distribution of mass is always equal, and that's what we can conclude by the meaning of abrasion resistance. So application of CC. See, basically a material is going to be get popular if it has more number of applications. As nowadays composites are going to be has more number of applications for the desired properties of automotives or to maintain the efficiency and performance. Regularly composites are used. In that one, CC composites are also widely used in following applications: aircraft brakes, heat pipes, re-entry vehicles, rocket motor nozzles, hype replacements. It is a biomedical concept. Hip replacements, biomedical implants, tools and dies, engine pistons, electronic heat sinks, automotive and motorcycle bodies, bicycles. These are the areas where we are going to observe this application of carbon-carbon composites. I think all are new only. Aircraft brakes, everyone know. Heat pipes. Heat pipes means for transfer of steam, for transfer of hot water, for transfer of gases in industries like sugarcane, power plants. We are going to use, in all that cases, we are going to use heat pipes only. Re-entry vehicles means Discovery, Space Shuttle, a number of vehicles are there here. Next, rocket motor nozzles. While launching a satellites, we are going to use some nozzles that are called boosters. For boosters are prepared with CC materials only to withstand high temperatures. Hip replacement, as these composites are light in weight and easily to manufacture into different sizes and shape to machine, we are going to use CC composites. Biomedical implants, knee replacement, or sometimes bone replacement. In all these cases, we are going for this one. Next, tools and dies. As a carbon is increases hardness of a material, composites are widely used in tools and dies preparation. In engine pistons, piston is the place where we are going to have a high temperature generating area. To withstand high temperatures, CC composites are widely used. Electronic heat sinks in number of metal industries for heat treatment process, heat sinks are essential. In that one, electronic heat sinks are used where we can use. Next, automotive and motorcycle bodies. Automotive means car, high-end cars, buses, lorries. In all these ways, a CC composites is for high resistance for temperature, high resistance for corrosion resistance. We can use motorcycle bodies, lightweight motorcycles. Nowadays many people are preferring. In that case, lightweight motor with maintaining same strength, same stability, same hardness is possible with this one. Bicycles, some sports bicycles are there, those are going to be prepared with CC composite materials. I think I refer the applications of the CC composites. Next, this is a overall view of how carbon fiber applications are used. So carbon fiber is used in carbon material in other form. One is in automotive industry. If you go through, that means almost 20% is with automotive industry. The color is going to refer. Next, wind turbines, we have another 5%. Molding and compounding industry, we are going to have another one. Pressure vessels are going to have another 5%. Aerospace and defense, 40% it is covering. Sports equipment and construction equipment and others. What this pie diagram shows, carbon fiber applications are very essential in regular applications in domestic as well as industry. So this shows that carbon composites are prepared with carbon fiber applications or carbon fiber material which are widely used in number of this one. Before closing this one, let me conclude the things what I have covered. First one is we have covered about in this class ceramic material matrix composites. Ceramic matrix composites, we have discussed about the definition of ceramic matrix composites, how ceramic matrix composites are reinforced with matrix elements. Third, we have discussed about the advantages, disadvantages, properties, and applications. So these are the 5 points we have discussed in ceramic matrix composites. In carbon composites also, we have discussed the definition of a carbon composite and then how carbon composite is evolved and its applications, its drawbacks, its advantages, and then in which areas these applications are going to be widely used. Lastly, a pie diagram shows that the importance of the carbon fiber applications. So the notes is available in Google Classroom code. Small letters all are GMTKRTG. If you have any doubts or still further clarifications is needed or information has to be still needed, you can text message me to the mail ID cheer5@rediffmail.com. This is my email ID. Feel free to express this one. By this, I have completed the 50% of the first unit. So one is introduction, second one is discussing about the materials, one is about the polymer matrix composite, second one is about the metal matrix composite. Third one is about the today's class, that is about ceramic matrix composite. Fourth one is about the carbon matrix. For all these cases, you have to study about the structures, definitions, properties, advantages, disadvantages, and applications. So by this, I am going to close this class. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye. See you all.